Just the initial smell opening the bottle.
That was a holy shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Whoa.
Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, welcome to My Whiskey Den, your favorite public access whiskey review show where craft whiskey is king, but not today. But we are talking about public access reviews. We're talking about the Don Julio Reposado Double Cast Tequila, 100% agave, Lagavulin cask finish. So it is whiskey related, so we're going to go with it. Now, Ben, do you know anything more about this? Maybe the ABV or anything about this one on that lovely little bottle over there?
Yeah, we're looking at a little 40%.
40%?
Just your classic tequila there. The Don Julio Reposado, finished in Lagavulin.
All right,
which Don Julio makes some great tequila.
They do, and you can smell the agave, which is, for me, surprisingly the more dominant note on the nose. Like, I really was kind of thinking that any bit of the lag that got in there would have been overpowering or kind of dampening it. So I don't know the ratio, but I'm going to guess this is maybe 5% or under on the Lagavulin, because it's on the nose. It's not just being as dominant as it could be.
No. First note that I get is what a lot of other people say, when they smell Isla stuff. I get used ashtray. And I mean that in a good way.
Wow. I don't know. I get that, but there's so much bright, effervescent stuff going on in here as well,
and then it's
too.
The citrus and the lime and lemon right behind that.
Yeah, it's exactly the lime, the lemon. I feel like there's
vegetables. There's like peppercorns.
Yeah, vegetables. That's what I was trying to pick up.
Peppercorns is exactly right on that. I got like a 5 peppercorn grinder right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly what I'm getting in there, because of that red pepper mixed with black. And it's a sweet smoke, like a densely sweet smoke. Yeah, the smoke is faint, but it is so sweet.
It's like, I love this dirty old smoky bar. It's the best place in the world.
It is just Wilford Brimley-esque on the nose with sweetness. It smells like diabetes. It does.
If diabetes smelled like this, put it in my veins, baby.
Yeah, you just line that up. Well, hey, there's a reason donuts are fantastic and have absolutely no worth, man.
Give me both type 1 and type 2.
Type 2. Yeah. Someone's like, donuts, they're absolutely no use good at all. I'm like, have you had a donut? They are tasty as hell. Like, they're awful for you, but they do have a redeeming quality hidden in there somewhere. Don't say no.
They're not bad for you. They're good for you because they make you happy.
They're good for bribing your kids into things, too.
That's right.
This is good for bribing dad.
Yeah.
You get a bottle of this, bribe dad to do something.
Or mom.
Let me ask you that. You've had the Lagavulin, the Distillers Edition?
Yes.
So you got that. It's typically a PX finish, so you got that sweet sherry with the classic Lagavulin, Isla, peat, smoke, all of that. Does this not have that sweetness? Like you were talking about, the sweetness to the little bits of the Lagavulin that you can draw out of here. It's got that sherried sweetness to it that makes me wonder, were they using like Distillers Edition casks to do this Don Julio?
I guess because you get that sherry titch of cherry smell in there.
I can't imagine they would let those go though.
But it's got that on the nose to it and for me, even when I hit the palate on this, that's what it comes to mind. I get almost sherry-like sweetness to it than what I normally think of a standard Lagavulin. So, and maybe it's just the way that combines and works with the agave, but
Is anyone else thinking that this would be a great margarita?
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay, that's all. That
100%.
that hitch of smokiness would
Yeah.
be a hell of a kick up in a margarita. Like I'm just thinking lime margarita.
Yep.
Off of this because this is so citrusy. Like if you had not told me this was straight, I might think that there was already a little bit of margarita mix in here. The lime.
Hell, it's almost like Five Alive kind of citrus going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just lime. There's some other almost
Oh,
like a little bit of tinge of grapefruit and some orange zest in there. It's a deep, rich citrus.
Yeah. Yeah, like blended fruit drink. And what was it? V8 Fusion.
Yeah.
That was like that, where you're like, it's just a dense blend of fruits.
And I'm getting like midway through on the nose. I'm getting like a date. Like a little bit of a darker note. Like that one's like a darker brown. Maybe it's like a little bit of brown sugar.
So I keep
Sweetness.
getting back to that Distillers Edition.
Hey, it could be the case if it's hidden in there. Oh yeah,
There's just a little bit of color to it. From the aging.
It's
It's not, yeah.
not very much at all. I was gonna say that's pretty light yellow, but I'm guessing it's gonna be more viscousy than what I'm expecting because of the tequila.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh,
That's creamy, babe. Creamy, baby.
creamy and musty.
Creamy, musty, and thick.
Yeah.
Damn, man! Like moving your tongue around in this is a freaking workout.
Those are our nicknames. Creamy, musty, and thick.
The Lagavulin on this is hidden. The peatiness is hidden in this. It's just a small amount of it, but like you're saying, Ben, on the flavor, you're getting much more of like the sherry impact
Mm-hmm.
from the barrel than I am getting the peat side of things on it.
It tastes like it tastes almost like this was finished in sherry instead of Lagavulin. But for me, the Lagavulin hits on right towards the back end as it shifts into the finish. That's where I pick up a little bit of peat smoke, a little bit of the brininess of the Lagavulin. But it's more of the sherry-like notes that are dominant. And that, you got the classic tequila right up front. It's rich, it's vegetal. You got the peppercorn notes. I mean, I'm just here thinking about eating a fajita, just the sautéed veggies in a good cast iron pan kind of thing. But
Man, that second
it's
sip
so
is the
creamy
bomb.
and thick.
That first sip was nice and musty. That second sip is.
And I'll tell you where I've had this before. For all you cigar smokers out there, this is one of the finest pairings with a cigar I've ever had. It just, holy crap! It pairs so good with a good full to medium body cigar. I mean, man.
I think you hit it on the head. It's when you swallow is when I get a little bit of that brine and saltiness that kicks up through my palate.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what is playing tamely, but very well with the sweetness of the agave.
Yeah.
Like that salty sweet mixture is just enough going on. It's kind of like in saltwater, not flavor wise, but like in saltwater taffy that's not over like salt, just like that, like the light version where it just has a little bit of salt in it,
Right.
just enough to kind of highlight some of the other notes.
Yeah, I was when I first opened it, I was expecting more. I mean, Lagavulin's not an aggressive whiskey, but I was expecting more Lagavulin influence on the nose and on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
But it is as seductive as Lagavulin is, but it's also it's such a really nice compliment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just really, really nice. Like, oh yeah, there you go.
And it's not as smoky as even some like mezcals that you'll get off. Like, so it didn't like turn this other tide and try to mimic something by using the peat. This is when we were talking. Okay, let's take a look at the Wyoming whiskey. When we were talking about Nancy Fraley finishing the double cask and that sherry, where it just it accented it, played along with the end, and it didn't become like the star. It just knew its role and played what it was supposed to. That's what's happening here. It's a very nice blending job of whoever was at Don Julio. Sorry, we're not a tequila channel. We don't fucking know who you are, but good job in the blending over there, because this is really well done. You know, it's subtle, but it is layered and it's dense. It's the salty and the sweet that are an excellent pairing in this, because it's so really sweet up front.
Carries.
Oh God, yeah. Like it's not going away. It is super thick.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to base this on that I'm cooking? Nothing else. 'Cause it's clingy. Like you can feel like it's not leaving this part of the inside of my lips up here. Like you have to go like knock it down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so what would this be going on to put? Did this go into your barbecue sauce, Ben?
It did.
Okay.
I've used it in barbecue sauce, and it adds some nice subtle flavors to it.
I mean, I can see with all the citrus, with the bright notes, titch of brine, I can see how this would, and sweetness, I can see how this would definitely play into a nice barbecue sauce. Which I'm gonna.
What I want to baste with it, salmon. Or fajita meat.
Yeah. I was going to say making fajitas or some kind of Mexican meat dish.
Oh, wow. Would be fantastic in this. Like, hands down, like, I would get it again. Remember Jack Daniel's barbecue, Jack Daniel's burger. You throw this shit on some fajitas, it's got that beat hands down. Yeah. It'll blow it away. Not even close.
This is good. This is
damn, Don. Good job.
Yeah. Good job, Donald.
It's when we put it up here, a barrel aging experiment. Something that they did to play with it, like Mike and Ben. It really turned out. Now, would something like this, seeing how it worked, would putting some tequila in a barrel first? How does this make you think about your barrel aging experiments for the future? Does this tickle any brain cells?
Oh, I'm getting tickled.
Yeah. I mean, I'd had thoughts of wanting to do that for a long time at some point, and then having this, and it just gives you all kinds of ideas of what can I do with tequila, either finishing the tequila or using the tequila as a finishing, because even Balcones did release Juntos last year, which was their single malt finished off in a tequila barrel, and that was freaking phenomenal as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things I'd love to do with some tequila with these mini barrels.
And I would love to see a mezcal finished, a whiskey finished in a mezcal barrel, where you're getting more of that, like kind of that smoky kind of quality to it out of there. Would be a neat way to kind of pull reverse wise. Let's be honest, like there's some stuff people have been creating at home that have been pretty high quality.
Yeah.
I would be buying some of that stuff more than what I have some of the actual brands that have come out that we have tried. Some stuff, just that extra kick or that extra layer to really makes a difference. Really, really makes a difference. And this one is just done so sublimely that it fits in perfect.
Yeah.
So for all you folks at home, remember, it's not the size of the den that matters. It's the love of whiskey. Or if you love Don, however it works.
Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some more.